It's almost new hero time once again for Marvel Super War, and we have a bit of a powerhouse that will be coming to the game. It's July the 9th, so it's just 2 days until he is out. He will be a melee energy hero. It is the awesome looking Adam Warlock. Now we actually have gameplay of him, you can see it playing in the background here, but on top of that we have a full breakdown of his abilities as well. So let's jump in and let's check them out. We start off here with the passive. This is a nice little nod to the post-credit scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So it's called Golden Chrysalis, and with this the passive portion is that Adam's max hit point permanently increases by 4 whenever he KOs a minion. The hit point gained from KOing a hero is 5 times higher, so I presume that is 20. I'm not quite sure why they don't state that. And then when Adam receives a fatal blow, he'll enter his chrysalis form. You can see he's actually in that at the moment, and he recovers a certain amount of hit points every second before emerging from the chrysalis 4 seconds later. So it could be really pretty powerful. Depends on the cooldown, depends on how much hit points they can actually get back, because otherwise during the 4 seconds you could have a ton of heroes just waiting for him to break out to the chrysalis form to then take him down. So we really need to see more details in this one. The next ability we have is Dynamic Punch. So with this one there's actually 2 phases on it depending on how long you hold down the button. The first one, which gives you the cone effect, you press and hold the ability to make Adam channel power before punching in a specified direction. You deal energy damage to enemies in range and you slow them by 30% for 1.5 seconds, which is basic enough. However, if you channel this for a lowly 1 second or longer, then Adam will perform an AoE attack, dealing energy damage to nearby enemies, slowing them by a whopping 75%, which is really pretty huge, for 1.5 seconds. And whilst you use this, his hit point recovers by a certain amount each time he actually hits a hero as well. So it's an AoE, you'll be getting the health back when you're casting it, you're doing a huge slow, and it looks like you can actually charge it up while you're moving as well. So this is going to be a really powerful ability. This next ability here is one that could give support and assassin classes a whole lot of trouble. It's called Mystique Beam. So with this, Adam shoots a ray in the specified direction, dealing energy damage to enemies in its path and attaching to the first hero hit. Like the last ability, you can move while this is actually cast as well, and if the target is still within 900 yards, I believe that's a big circle you can see, after 2 seconds then Adam will pull them to himself and stun them for 1.5 seconds. So you've got an assassin jumping in, trying to get some quick hits and escaping, and if he can fire this off and actually stay within that 900 yards, then they're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So again, a really powerful ability. The final ability we have here is one that's going to cause a whole lot of trouble once you have some team fights. This is Cosmic Explosion, and it's got a passive and an active element to it. Now the passive one is that while the ability is in effect, Adam gains 1 cosmic energy per second, and he gains 10 additional cosmic energy when damaging heroes and 5 additional cosmic energy when damaging minions. The active portion is that he continuously absorbs energy, dealing energy damage to nearby enemies and recovering hit points every second. So another ability where he can get hit points back on top of his passive, we can actually revive. Does state that hit point recovery is reduced to, or reduces by 10% when dealing damage to minions, and you use this ability again within 8 seconds will make Adam unleash all his energy, dealing energy damage to nearby enemies, and each point of cosmic energy increases the damage up to 3 times its original strength. So ability wise, it does look to be exceptionally strong. They have a habit of doing this with new heroes, and whether or not that's to make sure people actually buy them or not, I'm not sure. I think it probably is, to be honest. They make them really quite overpowered, and then a few weeks after they've been released they will nerf them a fair bit. But it does look like he will be really powerful on release, so if you're going to get him, enjoy him while his power levels are as high as they are, and it is only 2 days till he is out as well. But let me know what you think of his kit and also his animations in the comments below, and thanks for tuning in, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon.